This is the Basically Parents podcast with your hosts, Jacob Schilperud and Evelyn Schilperud. Join us every week as we discuss our family, our baby, and our life in the operating room. And we are back. Episode 5.
Bye. I should be a singer. I'm just saying.
You
So
remind
good.
me of the twins from Parks and Rec.
Ralphio.
John Ralphio. I was going to say Ralph Macchio. The Karate Kid.
What was the girl's name?
John Ralphio and his twin sister. I want to say Lisa Marie, but that's not her name.
Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa and John Ralphio. Yeah.
Dumbasses.
The worst human beings ever. My sister is awful.
We're awful.
Anyways, welcome back.
Welcome back to episode numero 5. Wow.
Numero cinco.
I sounded so white.
That's okay.
I swear, I'm not.
So, episode 5 is going to be released right around
Christmas
time. So I thought it'd be fun if we get into the holidays a little bit.
Oh, you thought. Okay.
Yeah, I did.
Okay, yeah. Sure. Whatever you say.
You had an idea that was not a good one.
No, that's not true. I said maybe we should talk about the holidays. And you were like, oh, I don't know, that's a little controversial, I mean, like, it's just, our families, blah, blah, blah. They listen to this, yada, yada, yada.
Okay, whatever you say.
Okay, let's talk about Thanksgiving since it already passed. Let's talk about the little spiel we had over Thanksgiving.
About what? You go ahead.
With the surprise guest.
This is what I didn't want to talk about.
Why? What's wrong with it? It's fine.
No, it's not.
Those surprise guests don't even speak English, so they won't be listening to this.
I know, but your mom is going to listen to this
Yeah,
and
that's
she's going to
fine.
be mad.
Well, listen, now where you can look back at it, we can laugh, hee hee hee, ha ha ha.
Go ahead. What do you want to say?
Should we tell the people what happened on Thanksgiving?
No, I don't think we need to go into details, but I think we can share the fact that we had a very full house for a week. A lot of out-of-town family came to visit us. Not all of them invited, so that was cool. My wife here was super nice and cordial about the whole situation. Very friendly the whole time.
No, 100% I was not.
Very warm and
very
welcoming.
mad. Listen, you guys, my mom calls me Thursday, a week before Thanksgiving, and she tells me, hey, I just wanted to let you know your cousin is going to be joining us for Thanksgiving. And I was like, pardon? Excuse me? What? Yeah, he'll be coming over with your grandma, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever. The boys can play together. It's fine. When I say the boys, I mean my brothers and my cousin. They get along, fine, whatever. And then my mom starts making her way on Friday morning because she's coming from Texas. So, it's like a 16-hour drive. She calls me Friday morning and tells me, hey, so it's now going to be not just your cousin, but your cousin's mom. And I about lose it. I lost it. I tell my mom, you know what? I don't know why you're calling me. Call Jacob and tell him that we're now adding 2 more people onto this whole trip. And she's like, okay. Hangs up, calls Jacob. A minute goes by, Jacob calls me and he's like, why? Why did you tell her to call me? What am I supposed to say? No?
Yeah, exactly. What am I supposed to say? I'm not going to tell her no. I mean, I'm not going to say no.
I know you're not going to say no. And what was I supposed to say? No either? Like, they're already on their way here. What am I supposed to say? No?
Exactly. So why do you make her call me and put me in the middle of it?
Because I wasn't going to tell you. You were just going to get mad at me.
I know. That's how marriage works, though. I get mad at you, and then that's it. And then it's over and done with.
No.
I wasn't mad. A little annoyed, I suppose, but I wasn't like, I don't know. I was definitely much less angry than you, that's for damn sure.
I I wasn't angry at the fact that the house was full. I was angry at the fact that there was nobody reached out to me and asked for our permission.
Well, it's honestly, it's our fault
Why?
because we moved into a house with 5 bedrooms and only used 2 of them for bedrooms.
Oh, and in Mexican culture, they're like, oh, more rooms, more people. Let's fill them for the holidays. No, it doesn't work like that. I'm very antisocial.
But it ended up being fine. It was really fun. In the end, it was really nice.
It ended up being fine. It was whatever, I guess. The first few days, I was a little booty tickled.
A lot.
Very booty tickled. But,
I really don't like when you say that because as like a negative connotation. It's a very positive thing to have your booty tickled. So I don't know why you use it to describe feelings of frustration. When you hear that, I'm just like, ooh, that's a good time.
Oh my God, you're terrible.
That's a good time with a surprise,
Oh my God, stop.
a little tug and a tickle. Okay.
Oh, I said no, 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 no. Why? Why did you go there? Anyways, yeah, I was very annoyed.
But Thanksgiving itself was lovely.
Yeah,
We got to host for the first time since
was a
we
good
just moved
turnout.
into the house. My family was here. Your family came in.
Yeah, we had like
15, 16 people?
No, I think it ended up being 18 people.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Because your stepdad came too.
Mm-hmm.
David ended up coming.
Matt
ended up coming. Yeah. So it was a big Thanksgiving.
Yeah. The table was definitely not big enough for 18 people, so we had to buy like an extra little foldable table, which ended up being fine. We're just like, a little squeezed in together.
Hosting Thanksgiving is expensive.
Oh yeah.
Like I wanted to do all the cooking, right? Because it was our
first Thanksgiving.
First Thanksgiving in our home. We invited all of our friends and family, and we made it a big deal. So I felt it was only right if we're gonna throw a big Thanksgiving at our home.
Potluck it.
Well, I figured we should do the cooking. Really make it our event. Next year, though, we're doing potluck.
Yeah, everybody bringing their own dish.
I'll make another spatchcocked turkey. Did that for the first time this year.
It was really good.
Dude, it was a huge hit. I hate turkey, and I loved it. I thought it was delicious.
Very juicy, very tender.
Very
it was
juicy,
really good.
very tender. I gave it a booty tickle before I put it in the oven, and then it came out just moist.
Oh God, you're so gross.
Made a bunch of potatoes, starches on starches on starches.
Yeah, I think you could have left the potatoes.
No.
For the day of.
Yeah. I didn't know that potatoes oxidize. And so that was one thing that I fucked up by trying to make fresh grated potatoes the day before. They ended up turning out like shit.
Yeah.
But everything else was great.
Everything else was really good.
6 dishes and 5 of them smacked. So I'm happy with that.
Honey baked ham.
Well, no, not technically, no. It was just honey ham because we didn't use honey baked.
Okay, but it was honey ham and it was baked, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so.
But Honey Baked is a company. #Honey Baked. If you're listening to this, sponsor us. Christmas coming up. We'll take another one.
Oh my God, I love their ham.
Me too.
It's so good.
Yeah. Next year, instead of making one, I'll just fucking buy theirs because, so good.
Yeah. But also getting it is like insane. Like the lines and everything. It's just.
Yeah, we used to pick it up the day before when we did it at my parents' house. We'd place the order and then pick it up the day before, and it's a little bit better. Because it can sit in the fridge for one day. It's not like it's going to do anything.
Yeah, not a big deal. Anyways, yeah, the house was very full. And if you know me, you just know that after a long day at work, I want to come home and just chill with my husband and my baby, even though my baby is a psychopath and she doesn't actually let me chill. But at least it's my little person, so I have to be okay with it.
Right, you don't get a choice in the matter.
Yeah. Anyways, no, instead, I came home to my 2 little brothers, which I love. I love my brothers, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Especially now that they're getting older. They're so much fun. Well, one of them is. The other
Well,
one just doesn't want anything to do with us.
well, he's a teenager.
I know, it's so
He's
weird.
a teenager now. He's got other interests.
Yeah, it's weird. You know what's funny? So, my brothers came to visit us for the summer, and the older boy was still a boy when he was here for the summer.
Yeah.
He left, still had a little boy's voice,
Yeah.
and a week later, we called my mom on FaceTime, and he gets on the phone and he starts talking to Madison.
Oh, what's up, Maddie?
Yeah, and we're like, what the fuck? Are you sick? He's like, no, why? What's wrong? I was like, what the fuck? It's been like a week and now you're like a grown man. It was so weird. But it's definitely something that I'm getting used to. Like, I don't know, just having teenage brothers.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think one of the cool things that like we kind of did this time around was kind of be a little bit more me personally, I guess not so much for you, but to be a little bit more of like an older brother, more of like not like an authoritative role so much as just like, a big brother to them, and kind of like I don't want to say parenting because that sounds like out of line, but like just getting the opportunity to be a little bit more, hey, you guys, teach them things,
Yeah.
do that big brother stuff. Because I am a big brother. I haven't done that, but I was, my brother and I grew up together. So the way you big brother as a kid yourself is very different than being a big brother when you're a grown man,
Yeah.
with young boys. And so that was kind of cool. It was like practice for future when we have kids.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Older kids,
the
I guess.
mean big sister.
Yeah, you're vicious.
But they love me.
I think they are just obligated to.
No, I think they love me.
No, they do. They do, for sure.
They're obsessed. No, I'm just kidding. They're not obsessed. But
It's adorable how they are with Maddie, though.
it is. It really is.
They love the baby.
They do. Danny loves the baby. The
Yeah.
youngest one, he is obsessed with Maddie.
Mm-hmm.
He like plays with her and he just like hugs her and he's just like, oh, give me hugs. And Maddie's like, nah. And it's so funny. You know what was also funny? Seeing everyone at Thanksgiving table
Mm-hmm.
had Madison's picture as their screensaver.
Oh my god, that was so funny. We were sitting there. I think it was Christy, my older
Yeah.
sister, who was like, "Everybody, raise your hand if you have Maddie as your background or something, or show your screen if you have Maddie as your background." And
Mhm.
literally all of us
Yeah,
have Maddie as our cell phone background.
it was funny. Even my brothers.
Yeah, even the boys. Well, first grandkid, first baby in the family. She's spoiled rotten.
I know. Talking about spoiled rotten.
Perfect segue into Christmas.
I know. Okay, these Christmas presents just keep coming in. I'm just like, where am I supposed to put all these presents?
Aunties, grandmas,
Yeah. Uncle,
uncle.
aunts.
Yeah. They're just trees filling up. Things are on their way. People are telling us, keep a lookout. There's gifts coming for Maddie.
Where are our gifts? Okay?
Listen,
That's all I want to say.
everybody can give Maddie all the gifts they want because that is good enough because it saves us from having to get her gifts.
Yes. But like also
She's 10 months. She doesn't fucking know.
who it's coming from? It's coming from Santa.
Well, she's just gonna have so much stuff.
I know. I'm blessed. I feel blessed that
Yeah, you sound very ungrateful right now, Evelyn.
No.
That is how
Oh
it
my
is coming
God.
across to our listeners. You guys, Evelyn's the ungrateful one. I love it. Thank you so much. Keep sending Maddie all the gifts.
Shut up. Who's the one that's wrapping all of these
Maddie
gifts?
wears a size 10.5 in men's shoes. She really likes her shirts baggy, so she's a big fan of size
Oh my
XL
God.
button-down shirts.
Flannel-looking shirts.
Flannel-looking but hiking material.
Oh my
Columbia.
God.
She also likes Levi's 501s.
I don't even know why you're asking for clothes. You wear like the same 3 outfits every day.
I know, and so I've worn out the jeans, and it's time I need a new pair of jeans.
Well, what can I tell you? It's only for Maddie.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what your sisters got her, though.
Why did they give you a clue?
No, but like I just know that those two aunties,
They go over the top too.
yeah, they're gonna go all out.
Maddie has a fucking pink radio flyer tricycle in her playroom slash the cabin slash our second living room that the girls bought her before she was even fucking born.
Yeah.
And they were like, it was just so cute. We wanted her to have it, so we got it. I know she can't use it for like 3 years, but it was just so cute. We had to get it. I was like, that's awesome. I love it.
Yeah,
Maddie loves it.
Not hating, you know.
Not at all.
Get her whatever you want.
So much to be grateful for.
I know.
So let's talk about what we're grateful for on this episode.
Not you.
No, I don't want to talk about that. You're not grateful for me?
I'm joking. I'm grateful. Are we actually saying?
No.
Okay.
We don't
Oh,
have to
God.
do that. Oh my God. That's one thing that we didn't do that we always did growing up.
Oh my God, I'm so glad we didn't do that at Thanksgiving.
My mom always wanted us to do things that we are grateful for at the Thanksgiving dinner table. And it was cool when we were young. I think it's something that we'll do maybe when Maddie's a little bit older to like understand the concept. Because there is some value to it, don't get me wrong. But like all as adults and like this blended family Thanksgiving thing and all of the stuff that we've gone through in the past couple of years, I was just like, no, let's just enjoy this moment right now and, just enjoy it. But I would like to do it. Also, it's weird to do when you have like other people. When your Thanksgivings are small and it's like your immediate family, I guess it's cooler.
Yeah, when you have like 18 people, it's not as cool going down the table.
Yeah, especially
and asking 18 people to say what they're thankful for.
Especially if you're gonna like cry, because I'm sure a few of us would have gotten emotional.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad we didn't do it because fuck that shit.
Next year.
I don't know about that. So, are we like going to host every single Thanksgiving from now on?
I mean, it sounds like it. Sounds like that's the tradition.
Oof, I don't know.
And next year's going to be even bigger because we've got some other family that want to participate with us as well.
Who?
There's some Shilproots who'd like to participate.
Oh. Oh, yeah. I mean, you mentioned, but I don't know if...
Well, the invitation will be there for next year anyways.
Oh, okay,
that's what I'm saying.
Gotcha.
We don't make concrete plans a year in advance, but no, the invitation will for sure be there.
Well, actually, they like to pronounce their last name Shilperort. So, just saying.
Either way.
Don't be disrespectful.
Okay. So, what's your favorite... How do you feel about the holidays? Let's start real generic, because there are some people who are very anti-holiday time. There's people who love the holidays.
I love the holidays.
Mm-hmm.
I love the holidays. But I feel like this year, I am over the holidays. I feel like we went hard for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
And after Thanksgiving was like all said and done, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm done.
100%. I feel that way. So when we moved in the beginning of October.
Mm-hmm.
We rushed to get things set up, and then I threw up Halloween decorations because I was so excited because I used to decorate the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
So I rushed to get up to unpack enough to get the decorations up for Halloween. As soon as Halloween was done, we left them. But when Halloween was done, I took everything down. I went straight into Christmas decorations. And I really just feel like I blew my load early on Christmas because by the time we're in end of December, I am just like, I'm over it. I'm done. I want to take my decorations down. I want to water my lawn. I got to mow that shit, but I can't because I got 10-foot inflatable snowmans out there.
That are not on right now.
Well, because of the water. And it's so windy where we live.
Yeah, but everybody else on the block has their lights on.
I know.
So I'm just saying you need to be a little bit more better about that.
Yeah, okay. Well, if we didn't have enough going
our entire block, it's like Candy Cane Lane. Yeah, dude, it's insane.
Our block drops the ball. They don't give a fuck about Halloween. We were like our neighbor on one side had one decoration out, a couple of little tchotchkes, but nobody really went out for Halloween.
Nobody cared.
But Christmas, man.
Every single house on this block is decorated. I mean, one of the houses even has like arches on the sidewalk.
Yeah, that's like a trend. There's several neighbors who have like these really elaborate light up arches made out of PVC pipe and Christmas lights that line their sections of the sidewalk, and it's really fucking cool.
It's so pretty at night because like you can walk underneath them and it just looks so cool.
I think
Definitely something we should do next year.
I'm thinking about it, and then like I was looking at houses that have stuff on the second story, and I can't get to our second story because there's no like overhang. I can't do it from. I just need a giant ass ladder to do it, or to do it from the roof, which is scary as fuck. Um, but yeah, I was looking at it. I was like, okay, I could do some more on the roof. Anyways, next year I'm gonna do it a little bit better, a little more thought out.
Yeah.
Plus, we bought a bunch of shit. We spent like $300 this year because we didn't really have much because we had stuff from
Apartment.
the apartment and it just didn't translate.
And also, we kind of have a puppy right now,
Oh
and
yeah,
she is tearing up our Christmas tree.
we do not have anything at the like 3 foot mark from the floor on our Christmas tree because the damn puppy keeps tearing down, keeps taking the ornaments off
Oh my
and
god.
chewing them up and then taking them in the backyard. My God, the
She
other
had
day
a
when
graveyard.
I went out in the backyard the other day and there's like cups, bowls, Christmas ornaments, a fucking mouse pad, all kinds of shit back there. And I was like, what?
Maddie's socks.
Maddie's socks.
Maddie's diaper. We're like, what the fuck? How did you get this? It's terrible. She just, oh my god, she has so much energy. And even, I mean, last weekend, I forgot what day it was, but we went on a walk and it was like an hour and a half. We went to the park, I ran with her, try to get some energy out, come back home, immediately gets the zoomies.
Yep. So we have a 5-month-old standard poodle who's like probably 30 pounds right now.
Mm-hmm.
When she's on her hind legs, she's probably 4 feet, 4.5 feet tall.
Yeah,
She's pretty fucking tall. And she's just a bundle of energy.
so much energy. Loves to just play and just gets the zoomies. But the thing about her is like she loves to play, but she's so heavy.
Yeah.
Like she just like jumps on you, like playfully jumps on you, and you're just like, ow, that hurts. And she doesn't get it. She just thinks like you're playing with her. Anyways,
What's your favorite part of the holidays? Because it's easy to say you're a fan. I'm not a fan, but like, what's your favorite part?
I think the music, the lights, I think the music. Like going into stores and just seeing like all the Christmas decorations,
Mhm.
I live for that.
I know this is kind of a unpopular opinion, but I think people are generally more pleasant during the holiday time.
You think so?
Yeah, I do. I think that everybody's just kind of more cheery. Service workers are encouraged to be more cheerful. I don't know. I just feel like generally there is a better aura, ambiance during the holidays. Now that excludes the fucking mall and airports. I'm just talking about like everyday life type of things.
Yeah, people saying happy holidays.
Yeah, like today. We were getting the baby into her stroller, and as we were getting out of the car, and this old man was like waiting to turn into the parking spot right next to us, and you know, we're just like, I'm not gonna rush to, to get the kid into the chair, and I was getting frustrated, and then sure enough, he just rolls us down his window, "Merry Christmas," and it's like, fuck, dude, you can't even be mad at that anymore.
I know, I think I also like mumbled under my breath.
Yeah, fuck this guy.
Yeah, I was like, I'm not gonna fucking rush. Fuck this shit. And then like a minute later, he rolls down his window, and I was like, oh my god, I feel so bad.
Because, people, I think, are generally a little bit nicer during the holidays. And I love the lights. I'm a big fan of lights.
Yeah, like today we went out to look at some lights around the neighborhood, and it was so nice. I mean, people go out.
Yeah, we went to a community that clearly has an HOA because everybody was on board.
And every single house looks exactly the same,
And they even strung lights across the street, so from like
house to house.
one side of the house to the other house on the other side of the street. So it was just like it was a whole thing.
You know what I also appreciated about that?
Hmm.
It wasn't Candy Cane Lane.
Whoa, you can't talk shit about Candy Cane Lane.
I know,
Candy
but
Cane Lane is a
classic.
classic.
I agree, but it just feels like nowadays it's so busy. Everyone knows about it. You can barely drive through there. And I don't know, last time I went, it was a couple years ago. It just wasn't that great.
Yeah, last time I went, it was a little bit worse than it had been when I was younger, but it was still. I mean, it is what it is. It's bigger for sure. The place we
Mhm.
went to was just like one block,
Yeah.
but they used to go all out. I remember there used to be a house. I can't remember the cross streets, but it was a corner house, and the house was kind of like elevated. It was on a little bit of a hill, and they would fill with cutouts of like Mickey and cartoons and have like a Ferris wheel and like a carousel, and they would have a ton of stuff, just completely like a Christmas circus built on their front yard, and it was the coolest thing.
That's awesome. Maybe as Maddie gets older, we can elaborate more.
Next year, I'm
Oh
going
my God.
ham. I'm gonna start preparing months in advance. I'm gonna build stuff. I'm gonna paint some displays and like elves and shit, and we're going wild.
You're so ridiculous.
My goal is to get some sort of recognition from a news outlet to come drive by our house to be like, oh my god, look at you got to see these people's lights. They're insane.
Maybe we can make our own Candy Cane Lane.
Candy cane house because our neighbors aren't insane like us.
Yeah, but maybe they'll get inspired by us.
Yeah, I'm gonna breed some healthy competition.
You know, maybe next year we can go door to door and be like, hey, would you guys like to, participate in getting this block a little bit more filled with lights?
That's actually a really good idea. You can lead that charge.
Yeah,
If
I'm not that social. It's just an idea though.
but it's like that's like a good housewife thing to do.
Yeah, well, I'm not a housewife, so
Um, yeah, well, I mean, you are a wife who lives in a house.
yeah, but the definition of a housewife is somebody who just stays home. That is someone that's a wife and just stays home and raises the kids. I work full time, so
Okay, well then, you're not a housewife.
no,
You're a
sir.
working mom.
Yeah, that's right. I'm a working wife slash mom.
Well, that is something you are, and you're very good at it.
Oh, thank you.
One of the best.
Oh, thank you.
Better than all of my ex-wives for sure.
You've never had an ex-wife.
I know I haven't.
It's cheaper to keep her.
That's what they say. And on that positive note, I think we're going to wrap this episode up at a 30-minute mark. Give you guys a nice little quick treat, sharing our holidays. We'd love to hear about your holidays. If you're doing anything cool, you want to bitch about your family,
Yeah, everything's welcome. This is a safe space.
this is a safe space. We would love to hear your stories. We won't use names. We won't throw your mother-in-laws under the bus.
No, strictly anonymous.
Strictly anonymous, basically parents. So have a wonderful Christmas. I'd say happy Hanukkah, but that's already passed.
But still, happy Hanukkah.
Happy holidays. I hope you guys all enjoy this time of year with your families. We love you.
Be safe.
Be safe.
Like, follow, and subscribe.
Like, follow, and subscribe. The YouTube channel is going to be running very soon. Hopefully, we're working on that. And that's that. Thank you. We love you. Talk to you later.
Bye.